Now, I would like to talk about Obama's criticism. Obama's a person. He always gets criticized. He gets praises and good jobs, but he also receives criticism. Obama was criticized during his young life for being black. Many people still criticize him in the present for being black. Sarah Palin criticized Obama on his nuclear policy. The nuclear policy is saying that the United States will not use nuclear weapons against any country that has signed and is abiding by the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty. Sarah Palin compares Obama to a kid on a playground asking for a punch. Obama retaliates by saying he does not remember Sarah Palin being an expert on nuclear issues. Obama also didn't stop bailout money from being used as huge ones by failed companies. He pushed through a massive $787 billion spending bailout that risks nationalizing banks as opposed to just making greater tax cuts. Many people criticize Obama on his plans for Iraq. Presidents and prime ministers from other countries criticize Obama and his plans for Iraq encourage those who wanted to completely annihilate Iraq. People criticize Obama about not bringing back the troops in Iraq in the time period he mentioned he would during his presidential campaign. In 2007, Prime Minister John Howard of Australia denied that he had a political motive when he said terrorists in Iraq would be praying for Senator Obama, a Democratic hopeful, to become U.S. president. Now, let me talk about Obama's presidential campaign. On February 10, 2007, Obama announced his presidential candidacy in front of the old state Capitol building in Springfield, Illinois. The location of the announcement was considered very symbolic because it was the same location where Abraham Lincoln delivered his historic House Divided speech in 1858. Throughout his campaign, Obama emphasized the issues of rapidly ending the Iraq War, increasing energy independence, and providing universal health care. A large number of candidates entered the Democratic Party presidential primaries. The field narrowed to a duel between Obama and Senator Hillary Clinton after early races, but with Obama gaining a steady lead in pledged delegates due to better long-range planning, superior fundraising, dominant organizing in caucus states, and better exploitation of delegate allocation rules. On June 3, 2008, Obama won the Democratic nominee and delivered his victory speech in St. Paul, Minnesota. Hillary Clinton entered her campaign and endorsed him on June 7, 2008. Senator John McCain, Obama proceeded to focus on the general election campaign against Senator John McCain in the lead up to the Democratic National Convention. On August 23, 2008, Obama announced that he had selected Joe Biden, Delaware Senator, as his vice presidential running mate. At the Democratic National Convention held August 25th to August 28th, 2008 in Denver, Colorado, Obama announced, Hillary Clinton called for her supporters and delegates to endorse Obama, and she and Bill Clinton gave convention speeches in support of him. Senator John McCain was named. After Senator John McCain was named the presumptive Republican nominee, 3 presidential debates were held between the contenders, spanning September and October 2008. On November 4, 2008, Obama won the presidency by winning 365 electoral votes to the 173 that McCain had received, in the process capturing 52.9% of the popular vote to McCain's 45.7%. My reaction to such a close race was, wow, I had this whole impression in my head that Obama would win by at least 70%. Everybody in school and all my friends had the same impression. Obama delivered his victory speech in Chicago's Grant Park. The inauguration of Barack Obama as the 44th president and Joe Biden as vice president took place on January 20th, 2009. In his first few days in office, Obama issued executive orders and presidential memoranda directing the U.S. military to develop plans to withdraw troops from Iraq and order the closing of the Guantanamo Bay detention camp as soon as practicable and no later than January 2010. The first bill signed into law by Obama was the Lilly Ledbetter Fair Pay Act of 2009, relaxing the statute of limitations given to fair pay lawsuits. 5 days later, he signed the reauthorization of the state Children's Health Insurance Program to cover an additional 4 million children currently uninsured. Now, I would like to talk about Obama's take on the Gulf of Mexico oil spill. On May 27th, he visited the site and announced a 6-month moratorium on new deepwater drilling permits and leases pending regulatory review. As multiple efforts by BP failed, some in the media and public expressed confusion and criticism over various aspects of the incident. and stated a desire for more involvement by Obama and the federal government. Now, I would like to talk about Obama's take on the Iraq War. On February 20th, 2009, Obama announced that combat operations in Iraq would end within 18 months. His remarks were made to a group of Marines preparing for deployment to Afghanistan. He said, "Let me say this as bluntly as I can. By August 31st, 2010, our combat mission in Iraq will end. The withdrawal of soldiers is scheduled to be completed by August 2010, while decreasing the troop levels from 142,000, while leaving a transitional force of 35,000 to 50,000 until the end of 2011. The plan is to transition the mission of the remaining troops from combat operations to counterterrorism and the training, equipping, and advising of Iraqi security forces." Now, let me move on to talking about Obama's personal life. In June of 1989, Obama met Michelle LaVaughn Robinson while he was employed as a summer associate at the Chicago law firm of Sidley Austin. They were married on October 3rd, 1992. The couple's first daughter, Malia Ann, was born on July 4th, 1988, followed by a second daughter, Natasha, nicknamed Sasha, on June 10th, 2001. Obama is a Christian whose religious views developed in his adult life. In The Audacity of Hope, Obama writes that he was not raised in a religious household, and he describes his mother as raised by non-practicing Methodists and Baptists to be attached to religion, yet in many ways the most spiritually awakened person that he has ever known. He describes his father, Barack Obama Sr., as raised a Muslim but a confirmed atheist by the time his parents had met, and his stepfather as a man who saw religion as not particularly useful. Obama explained how he came to understand, while working with black churches as a community organizer while in his 20s, he came to understand the power of the African American religious tradition to spur social change. He was baptized at the Trinity United Church of Christ in 1988 and was an active member there for 2 decades. He resigned from Trinity during the presidential campaign when controversial statements made by Reverend Jeremiah Wright became public. After a prolonged effort to find the church to regularly attend in Washington, Obama announced in June of 2009 that his primary place of worship would be the Evergreen Temple at Camp David. Now, I would like to talk about Obama's challenges. Obama has faced many challenges, smoking being one of them. He has tried many times to quit smoking and is currently taking nicotine replacement therapy. Obama had to overcome the fact that his father had died when Barack II was only 21 years old. Obama was faced with the thought that many states would be anti-black voters during the presidential campaign. Now, rejection. Obama is a person who seems as if he would never be rejected or disliked, but that is not true. Many people voted for him, thinking that all this economic crisis and misery would end soon. America, still being in the economic crisis it was in 2 years ago, is disappointing. Loads of citizens are complaining. Where is the change? Americans are starting to shut out the thought that President Barack Obama will save us from this economic recession, and that he will finally bring us peace. Is Obama really that bad? I don't think so. I completely believe in him. Now, I would like to talk about some of Obama's quotes. The first quote is, "I don't oppose all wars. What I'm opposed to is a dumb war. What I'm opposed to is a rash war." Obama is saying here, don't start a fight over little things. Think about your actions and the situation, then decide if a fight is necessary. The second quote is, "My job is not to represent Washington to you, but to represent you to Washington." Obama is saying that he cannot do all the work. He needs the help of the citizens, and together, America can achieve something. The last quote is, "Starting today, we must pick ourselves up, dust ourselves off, and begin again the work of remaking America." This was a highlighted quote from his inaugural speech. Obama is saying he's inspiring everyone and telling them to be determined, telling them that America will rise out from underneath the shadows of the economic recession and that we will win. I chose Obama as my topic for this speech because I saw all the challenges, rejection, and criticism he waved away, and I saw inspiring potential in him. Obama taught me to believe in myself and to stay determined. Obama is and will continue to be a fine role model to all. Next, I would like to explain how my physics classes have helped me realize that confidence is going to be extremely vital to your life, and how overconfidence and too little confidence is extremely dangerous. All of our segments are very informative, and I have never met a person with such great talent or potential for speaking. Finally, I would like to give a big thanks to the judge for evaluating my speech, Miss Vitti, for teaching me some valuable life lessons, the audience for listening to me talk about this great personality, my friends in my confidence class for support, my dad for encouraging me, and my mom for helping me rehearse over and over and over and over and over again. Now, I open the floor for Q&A, first to the judge, then the audience. Thank you.